It's not gonna let me live stream it. Alrighty, everybody. Why is it not? No. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to hold the phone today. Alright, guys. Welcome, everybody. This is live stream number 1 for you guys. We have severe weather coming in tonight for Texas and surrounding areas. So, guys, you are tuning in to Weather Command Center. This is Weather Command Center. I am Josh. Guys, let's get this show on the road. Let me show you what we are going to be dealing with tonight. Let's break down timing and show you exactly what you guys can expect tonight. This is going to be a late night system, so do be advised to have your notifications turned on and everything working, because you will want to have those notifications in case of updates and severe weather things happening. So let me, well, no, I didn't want to do that. All right, I'm trying to figure this out because there we go. All right, cool. All right, so guys, what are we exactly talking about? Let me flip you guys around and show you exactly what is going to be going on tonight, and let's get this rolling, because we do have stuff already on the radar out west, and let's just jump into this, guys. All right, so we're back at the computer, guys. This is live radar from the last about 3 hours of radar. You guys do start to see some of the shower activity moving in. I'm going to actually switch to another one of my radar products so I can actually show you what is actually falling versus what that radar is showing. That's more high-res radar, but this is actually stuff that is falling. So out west here, towards the Bowie area, if you're just to the west here of Bowie, you're going to be getting some shower activity. Nothing really important there, but stuff in Bridgeport, just about here, just some light shower activity. Again, nothing to see there. Now, as we move out here and look towards Abilene and points west here near Breckinridge, we do start to see some more moderate shower activity out ahead of what is a giant line. I'm going to pull out here and show you guys exactly what we're dealing with in terms of the severe weather line. Again, this is more severe in terms of wind damage and maybe even possibly some hail damage. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly. These are storm tracks. Again, these are estimated storm tracks. So this is moving to the northeast here at around, probably give or take, 20 to 25 miles an hour. So you are going to see heavy downpours, maybe even some rotation. This cell in here, this embedded cell, is showing some rotation, possibly even some hail with that as well. So you guys do want to be careful with that. Folks in Abilene and around Abilene will start to see this line approach in the next 15 or so minutes. Now already might start raining as well. If we take down here just to the south here of Abilene, you do see these they're little storm flakes that are actually branching off of the actual main line. And these I'm not really concerned about. There's not a lot of instability in the atmosphere since the sun has set. So a lot of this stuff that is out ahead of this Normally you would see them growing and strengthening, but I don't see that being the case. In fact, most of this line is actually probably going to weaken some as it does head east overnight. Now, let me show you guys relative timing estimates for this line for DFW, since right now we are just getting a lot of this high level moisture. This is all just moisture at this point, guys. So this is not showers or anything to be concerned about. This is just moisture. So let's go over the watch criteria that is in effect for Bowie, Jacksboro, and points to the west, as I mentioned earlier. This will get updated as the night goes on, but you are looking at 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts, hail that could be up to quarter size, and a couple of spin-up tornadoes. Again, that is going to be within the embedded line. So folks do have to be on guard tonight. Don't know why I'm doing that. All right. This is going to be threat analysis. I'm not really going to go over this because really all of north and central Texas will see the chance of rain tonight. Again, that's pretty much a certainty. Not really going to go into that as much. These are, again, the damages. That is potentially some damaging winds, hail up to an inch, and a brief spin-up tornado. This is timing. Now, I do have to mention that this was updated at 1:09 p.m. So, guys, take this with a grain of salt. You have 2 to 5 a.m., which, again, this line has already shown signs that it is beating these estimates. So these could be actually faster or slower depending on how fast the line moves tonight. 5 to 7, I think this is very overdone. I think these storms actually probably arrive maybe 3 to 4 a.m. instead. Again, since this line is moving rather quickly to the east. So do have to take all of that with a grain of salt. You guys might start seeing, again, these showers that are ahead of the line actually hit us first before you start seeing anything else. But the line itself is producing some hail with it, and also, again, those winds are going to be in there. So, again, I'm going to take a closer look at this. Again, this extends all the way down south. We're looking at San Angelo in the next hour or so, hour and a half maybe, starting to see some thunderstorm and shower activity as this storm system moves to the east. So you guys do have to take that into account. I'm going to zoom in here at some of the lower portion of the line just to give you guys a idea of how heavy these storms are and what they could be producing. Again, these are storm tracks. Again, these are relative, so each bar you are seeing is 10-minute intervals, so take that with a grain of salt. If you guys live in Robert Lee area here, just to the east of this line. Sorry, I couldn't think for a second. But again, we are seeing some rotation here potentially. Again, these storm tracks could be not updated, but that is what we're going to have to deal with tonight as this storm system does move along. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what exactly DFW could be dealing with. But again, this is still out in Abilene. So it is still, goodness gracious, if I had to calculate, this would be about 300 miles away from the Metroplex itself. Again, the western areas, do start that watch, and that watch goes all the way until 5 a.m. So western areas are going to have to be prepared for severe weather tonight. And then, guys, seriously, after this cold front does come through, we are going to see temperatures. Golly, these are 3 p.m. temperatures as that cold front does finally make its way through the DFW Metroplex. So I assume that once we start seeing the storm system move into the Bowie Bridgeport area, you're going to start seeing that cold front approaching from the north here, from Wichita Falls. Let me turn on here just so I can give you guys a representation of what temperatures are like right now. All right, so these are current temperatures in the DFW Metroplex. Again, look at that. It is already in the mid 60s. So when I say there's not a lot of stuff to work with this line, there's not a lot to work with. But this is still by far a pretty beefy line, as you guys can see right here. But again, temperatures are cooling down, and so that does make for a lot of not as much of instability in the atmosphere. So do take that with a grain of salt. A lot of these storm systems do like to come in when it is nighttime, especially right now, since we are just getting into the severe weather season. So this is very early in the season, guys. So we are going to have a lot more of this to deal with. But let's just keep going through what we can expect after the storm system passes and we get a lot colder by Thursday night. These are low temperatures you guys are seeing here. Yeah, winter is coming back. So if you guys do not see the storms tonight, if we do see we will see a gradual weakening of these storms. So if you don't see the storms or you get very little, then still do just remind yourself that by Thursday afternoon, these are high temperatures, and these temperatures are going to be falling. Most of the day is going to be spent in the 50s here, and then by 3 p.m. you're looking at 40s already as that cold air does start to move in. So by Thursday night, there you go. So most of north and central Texas will be under, again, very cold conditions for this time of year. Our averages for this time of year are 40. So again, to put that in perspective, this is very cold. I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys back around. Very active tonight, and it will continue to be active as we go into the late time hours. So again, do make sure that you guys' phones are on tonight, just in case you do have to happen to get a warning of these storms, and do take them seriously, because I know that that line that I showed you guys was not that impressive. But those people in the southernmost tip of that line will see, I think, greater severe weather threat as that line does expand. I look for it to expand more down south. People up north may get lucky. People in Bowie, Jacksboro may get lucky as this system does march east. Just depending on the route of the line, we could get a situation where the line breaks up and actually one piece heads up near Oklahoma, and the other piece just kind of goes down south near the Temple and Waco area. So you could also get that situation. But guys, that is going to do it for me. for tonight. I am going to go ahead and get some shut-eye. But I did want to mention that my computer is up and running. As you guys can see, we are going to be fully operational, and I do look forward to showing you guys all the features that I will start using soon. So guys, that is it. Until then, please stay safe tonight, just in case. Do have your phone on, and I will catch you guys in the next one tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good day.